Welcome to the Real Estate Pros Show, where we interview real estate investing professionals from coast to coast, as well as the service providers that serve the real estate investing industry. Our goal is simple: share what's working now to help you improve and scale your business to the next level and meet the pros that can help you get there. Real Estate Pros is powered by Investor Fuel, America's leader in helping real estate investors and professionals build the business you need to live the life you've always dreamed of. Let's start today's show. Property insurance for real estate investors doesn't have to be difficult, but it does need to be there to protect you when you need it. MyInvestorInsurance.com not only provides insurance at 15 to 30% cheaper than traditional agencies, it's built specifically for real estate investors like you. You can set up an account in about 2 minutes, get quotes on properties, turn on and turn off insurance for your fix and flip or rental properties in around 2 minutes without having to talk to anyone directly, all through our portal. There's no better way or faster way to make sure you've got the coverage you need to protect you, and no more lengthy policies either. Once you're set up, you're billed monthly and prorated by the day for however long your policy is active. It's powered by MSI, the third largest independent MGA, with 1.5 million customers and more than $1 billion in cumulative premiums written. Get set up today in about 2 minutes at myinvestorinsurance.com/fuel.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Real Estate Pros Podcast. I'm Mike Stansbury, and today I got a special guest from Omaha, Nebraska, Miss Bess. Amber, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm excellent. Amber, we're right in the middle of May, and it's almost College World Series. Right middle of May. That's how fast the months go by. It's actually June, folks, when we're doing this podcast. But we got the College World Series happening in Omaha, so that's pretty exciting stuff happening. Does the activity pick up there, or just we have a lot of tourists happen? What happens there?
Yes. A lot of tourists. Like hotels are completely booked out. Airbnb, it's a big time for Airbnb. That's when a lot of people make their money.
A lot of premium. Of premium people do that. Yeah, I can imagine. I think that's a fun sporting event. I've never been. Want to go. Before we get really started in the podcast, I've got to do this. I've got to pay the bills. So we got to talk about Investor Fuel. They are the sponsor of the podcast. We help real estate investors, service providers, and real estate entrepreneurs 2 to 5x their businesses to allow them to build the businesses they've always wanted and allow them to live the lives they've always dreamed of. Amber, first question for you, real question about real estate and life is like, when did you become a real estate investor, agent? Why did you pivot? Did you have a pivot somewhere in life where you're like, all right, I'm gonna figure out this real estate thing? What were you doing beforehand, and kind of what made you make the change?
So I was doing ultrasounds, like, think baby ultrasounds. I worked in an OBGYN office, did that for 16 years. And at that time, me and my husband started investing in real estate, mainly because of my uncle who invested in real estate. Read the book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. That was like, oh, okay. Like, I was not raised this way to like leverage your money to make more money. This is amazing. So we started investing. We did our first flip. It was like one of those kind of a disaster, like one of those failing forward moments.
Yes. Beautiful way to put it.
Yes. And then we made a good profit off that. And then that kind of got the ball rolling. And then during that time, we had an agent that was working for us. And I'm like, I think I'm just going to get my license if we're going to keep doing this fix and flip and, make a little commission off this. So I passed my test, got my license, and then I started at a brokerage and ended up leaving there and going to a new brokerage. And I was like, I'm just going to use this for investment purposes. You know how that goes. Like, it starts snowballing into something else. Like, okay, now I'm a full-blown agent and I'm selling houses.
So you're so good at it, right? You didn't realize you were going to be good at it. People were like calling you, hey, Amber, I need your help on this. And so you went from and a lot of people do exactly that. They get into the agency to maybe save a little commission and then get access to information. And you did that. But you also started helping people on the side. So, but as far as your real estate investing, you guys are you actively doing like fix and flips personally, or I think you mentioned in the bio that you're involved in some syndications. Kind of tell us what that looks like, and how does I know how syndications work for me, but how do they work for you, Amber?
So yes, we do some flips, fix and flips. We actually had one, but we kind of fell in love with it. Like, we got emotionally attached to it, and so we couldn't sell it. We ended up renting that out, and it's a great property. The syndications. So I have a investor friend. What she does is she buys hotels and turns them into apartments. She did one in a small town in Colorado, and then now she's doing one in Branson, Missouri. So I have a self-directed IRA, and there's a lot of rules with that. If you use it for fix and flips, you can't do any of the work, a lot of rules. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to put this in the syndication, and then actually pulled some money out of my Roth IRA, which my financial advisor didn't like that. And we put quite a bit of money in there because it's a small syndication with some local people from Omaha. And we were some of the first investors in there. And then there's like a second set of investors. They don't get quite as big of a return, but we're all hands off. And they're rocking and rolling now. It was kind of a slow start, but I haven't seen it, but I hope to get down to Branson and check it out.
Stop living on an island and join the #1 mastermind in America for professional real estate investors. Investor Fuel is a community of hundreds of the nation's top investors working together to build stronger businesses and better lives. In addition to the amazing community of real estate investors acting as a board of advisors for one another, Investor Fuel members have access to 100% funding on purchase and repairs for our members only, a health insurance program, and benefits and discounts that more than pays for the membership of most of our members, meaning it's actually costing you money to not be a member of Investor Fuel. If you're looking to scale your business and build a business that allows you to live the life of your dreams, please visit investorfuel.com today and book a call with our team.
Check it out. Yeah, I have some friends from St. Louis that do that in Branson. They do it all over Missouri. But what's interesting is financial advisors, especially the ones that aren't exposed to real estate and the returns and the wonderful thing we call bonus depreciation. They usually get all weirded out when you start taking their money away from their accounts that they're putting in mutual funds and stocks and things like that. So I get it. I've had my same guy I don't understand what you're doing. And so one of the things you get to do is, syndications, the way that it sounds like yours is working is you were first in, and then there's another round. But because you were first in, there's a little bit more benefit to you on the upside for that investment. And that's kind of how that works for me. And again, it's just about, I guess, risk awareness. So, what are you doing today, Amber? Like, what does 2025 look like as far as a real estate agent, real estate investor? How are you helping the most people now?
Well, it's kind of a balance too, because I'm helping a lot of clients invest in real estate. I kind of consider myself like a real estate advisor because I like to help people build generational wealth through real estate investing. So, and I'm doing my own investing too, so it's kind of a balance. My money's kind of caught up right now, so now I'm good to really help people. And I have some clients that I'm just they're getting multifamily, and we basically do single family, but they're just jumping right in. And so it's just really exciting to see these properties and the potential that they can bring for my clients. That's my main passion. Very rewarding.
Yeah, and so let's. So to walk me through maybe the last client you helped and kind of what the situation was and what they were looking for, and some different investors have different reasons why they buy, and that's the funny thing is sometimes we have parameters on the rate of return that we want, and we think that, well, shouldn't everybody want our rate of return? Well, some people don't. Some people invest for different reasons. So give us an example of kind of what you've had to deal with, maybe latest. I'll let you choose your own adventure. You can either choose that or a creative one that story that you really like.
If you're looking for consistent, high-quality leads, look no further than Investor Machine. Investor Machine isn't just another agency. It's the most sophisticated, data-driven lead generation company on the planet for real estate investors, and serves the role of being not just a lead generator for your business, but a marketing partner that is helping you achieve your goals along the way. Go to investormachine.com to learn more and schedule a call with our team today.
I'll do the last one. Like, we just went under contract for it. So we made an offer on a multifamily, super cute, historic building down in this area called Little Bohemia in the Omaha area, really up and coming. It was a very cute place. Made me a little nervous being, I'm not really into older buildings, but the fact it was historic, I don't know, that just kind of appealed to him, and it was very cute. We didn't get it. We got beat out by somebody, but he is in it. So the way that he wants to invest, he will put 20% down, and like his last property, he went ahead and paid it off. So he's just having a backup plan for retirement, and he's not trying to, I kind of like to burr my properties where I hopefully end up not having any money. He's okay putting 25% down, eventually just kind of paying them off. So recently we are under contract for it's 2 little houses. They're midterm rentals. Do you know what that means? Like,
yes,
traveling nurses
yes, like they stay in 30, 60 days. It's kind of the in between Airbnb and VRBO and a short term, and not short term rentals, and then regular tenants.
Yes. So right now they're already fully furnished, and it's 2 houses on 1 parcel. So, and it had been kind of sitting a while and price dropping. So we got in there, and it's about half an acre. So there's potential growth. I know on the coast, ADUs is kind of a new thing. You probably know more about this than I do. Eventually it's going to come to Omaha, and, I think there'll be, to provide more housing, he'll be able to maybe do something like that. But it's a half an acre. So I'm just happy to see like where it's going to go, where the potential is.
Right. And what are some of in Omaha specifically, you mentioned that there's some, some new growth happening. What is, the engine behind some of the growth that's happening in Nebraska? I know you've got, the colleges there. It's Omaha. Is that the capital of Nebraska? I forget my capitals. It's been a while.
Lincoln. No, that's Lincoln.
All right.
Largest.
That's right.
Yeah. The states and capitals. Go back to that.
I'm not afraid to say that I forgot a lot of my capitals and states. It's just been a long time since I needed to know that information, apparently.
That was like 3rd grade, I remember. Yes, I think a lot of investors are investing here that live on the coast, because the coasts are just up and down. But here in the Midwest, we're pretty steady on appreciation, and it's cheaper to invest here. Like, and a lot of people, we have Google, Facebook, Amazon, so it's bringing a lot of people in. There's huge growth. I think people are kind of getting tired of that big city congested life, and
right. You're spread out in Omaha pretty good.
We are. I mean, it's probably more densely populated here. You go out to, people think of Nebraska as like cornfields.
Yes.
That's more like, that's the more western side of Nebraska. So
right. We think they were good at college football in the 90s, but that's about it. That's what we think about Nebraska.
Yep. There's actually more like cornfields and stuff that's like over in Iowa, but
that's right. Yeah.
Probably pretty similar to any larger city, but on a smaller scale. A lot of suburbs.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, Amber, what does family look like for you? What do you do outside of real estate for fun? I know you said your husband was doing some lawn care today. It's a Friday, Saturday. It's time to do that thing. But tell me, what does that look like?
I like to golf. I don't really I have 2 little kids. One of them's trying to come in the room right now. I have 2 little kids, a 5-year-old and a 7-year-old, so I don't really get to golf as much as I'd like to, but I like to do anything outside, hiking. There's not the best hiking around here, but
It's pretty flat in Omaha.
It is, yeah. A little bit in Iowa. Chase, get out. Okay.
Yeah. That's all right. I've got 4 kids, and they're always I never know what's going to happen behind that door sometimes. So if something happens like that, we just roll with it.
Yep.
But that's off. So, okay, so let's go. When did you get into golf? Does your husband golf? Do you golf with your husband, or is that something that, hey, this is my hobby, I'm not going to let you have this?
If you're a new or newer real estate investor looking to launch or grow your real estate investing business, please check out Investor Fuel Club. It's a coaching community, but unlike anything you've ever seen before. And you can actually partner with members of our mastermind from coast to coast on deals right in your market. There's no better opportunity to build a consistent business than to literally partner with pros to help you avoid costly mistakes, avoid the need for capital to do deals, and help you eliminate your fears as you're starting your business. Learn more about Investor Fuel Club at investorfuel.com/club.
I got into it, oh gosh, I don't even know. But I don't know, I was maybe like 20, maybe before that.
Right. Yeah.
Small town, and we would go like it's a little like par 3 course that we would go to, and I was on a golf league and everything. I'm not good. I play like once a year, but I like to play in those like. But I mean, I'm good enough, to.
Wait a minute. You like your hobby's golf, but you play it once a year. That's not a hobby.
I mean, pretty much my kids. I'm in that age where it's just.
That's right. Yes.
I mean, and I guess like buying properties and fixing them up. My husband's super busy, so he will like fix up the properties and stuff. So that's kind of his. He enjoys doing it. He thinks it's
all right.
And yeah, I just like going outside, being outside. What other hobbies do I like? Oh, I don't know. I'm really into like meditation.
5 and 7-year-olds. That's a pretty that will take a lot of your time. I've got 4 kids. Like I said, they're all past, I think, 11 years old now. So, but I remember I remember watching my wife actually, and I made that we're going to edit that part out probably, but that's a fun time. Your head's always on a swivel. So with a 5 and 7-year-old, so that's pretty cool.
So you're in activities and stuff now.
Yes,
you're
tons
like
of stuff.
Home. Never home. Yep, I'm not there yet.
Yeah, it's super fun. Well, Amber, if somebody wanted to reach out to you, somebody's like, I want to buy a house in Omaha, I need to invest in real estate, or wanted to find out more about you, where can they find you?
I am on Instagram. It's Buy with the Bess. My last name's Bess, so it's B as in boy, E as in Edward, S as in Sam, S as in Sam. People think I'm saying best, but it's Bess.
But you are the best, right?
And then my YouTube is at Living in Omaha, Nebraska Shorts, I think. Just Google my name on YouTube. I have a YouTube channel, and it's kind of fun. I'll put, like, when we do flips and stuff, I'll put some footage on there. And then Amber Bess, I'm on Facebook, LinkedIn.
We can find you there. Okay, cool. We'll find it, and we've got some information here on the bio here. We'll put it in the show notes, Amber. Sure. And so if you want to find out more about Amber and more about what she's doing in Omaha, go click those links. Amber, thank you very much for being on the Real Estate Pros podcast. It was great to get to know you and what you're doing over there in Omaha. Hope the Arkansas Razorbacks make the College World Series. We got to play in the regional this weekend against the Auburn Tigers, I think, and then if we beat them, we're in. So I'm excited. So maybe I'll come to Omaha because I have always wanted to go to the College World Series, and if they make it in, I may do that. I have another friend of mine that actually owns a restaurant there in Omaha, Nebraska. He lives here, owns a restaurant there. Are you familiar with Let It Fly? Is it Let It Fly? Let It Fly. There's a restaurant bar downtown. I
just looked at something that said Let It Fly today. Like, no, I'm serious. I was online doing something that said Let It Fly. So I think
it's a restaurant. It's a really cool thing. I think downtown. It's a sports bar, restaurant. It's pretty cool. And so you and your husband should go get somebody to sit the kids. But it's a pretty awesome place. I think it's affiliated with Creighton's basketball team because they're affiliated with Nike, and there's some stuff going on there. But I got to get to Omaha. Never been. And when I do, we'll look you up. And so, folks, again, if you're interested in Omaha, reach out to Amber Bess. Amber, again, thank you for being on the Real Estate Pros podcast. Folks, do all the things. Like and comment, and share this with your friends. And we'll see you next time on the Real Estate Pros podcast.
Thanks for joining us for today's Real Estate Pros show. You can learn more about the amazing benefits of the Investor Fuel Mastermind community, including surrounding yourself with hundreds of other rock stars, 100% financing for your deals, and members-only discounts from vendors you're likely already using that, as a member of Investor Fuel, will save you more than the cost of your membership. Visit investorfuel.com to learn more. If you're interested in joining us as a guest of this show, please visit investorfuel.com/pros to apply. You can also check the show notes for access to free resources, how to get access to world-class lead generation, and much more. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss another episode. Have a great day. We'll see you on the next show.